Well, hello there, guys. Welcome to some more Hearts of Iron 4. The fall of the wall. Well, we didn't really have a wall, but the fall of something. Things are becoming very hard in this game, to be honest. I mean, we've gotten so far in our series, but it looks like this war with the damn Japanese because of China. Damn it, China. Trump warned us. China. Damn China. That's how he says it. But he warned us about this, and right now, I want to see if, and this is what somebody actually said, they were absolutely right, our best chance for survival is for the Chinese People's Republic to capitulate, and for the war to end. And here we go! The Soviet Union succeeded to stage a coup in Korea, the fire of revolution now burns, and Democratic People's Republic of Korea declared war on Korea, guys. North Korea! North Korea! Wait, that's the DPR. Don't tell me the DPRK is in the north now. Or in the south. Alright, this is Korea. And this is the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. But there's no North Korean flag. That's really annoying. That bothers me. Oh well. Okay, well, let's just hope for the best for them. A little bit more intrigue in the world for us to worry about. And maybe they just separate and they don't go to war. They just accept their differences, North and South Korea. I love it. Very, very cool. Well, come on, please just take over China, for goodness sakes. We'll go over to our western front and see if we can do anything here. We obviously want to try to protect Poland, but the Republic of Hungary has come back here to just cause us problems. We're gonna select all, and we're gonna put a front line or an offensive line right here. We're taking this area back, and we're taking it back in one massive assault. So I don't give a damn. We've got this. Go for it. We're not going to let a bunch of damn Hungarians stop us. We shall win the war. We will win the war, and we will win it every time. Oh my god, JFK, stop it. Stop invading the stream. I will invade the stream whenever I want. Keep going. Go through here. Can't believe I just called JFK an asshole, but we are cutting through this area pretty easily. Got some Liberian troops here, which is quite funny. You know, it's obvious that Nemembe sent Milton King here to get killed, and good work, Nemembe, because this is definitely a good place to get killed, for sure. As for the East Germany, we're kind of just holding the line, and the enemy seems to be respecting that. They're not pushing on the line at all. So maybe the enemy just wants to deal with China. I really hope so. I want to invite Kim Il-sung. Look at that. It is Kim Il-sung. Shut the fuck up. To the faction. Now, sadly, this is going to, of course, put us out. He's gonna go to war too, but the more the merrier. I'm not going to have him join my wars, though. So he's just going to be part of our faction, but he will not be part of our wars. Looks like they're studying rocket effort. Good thinking, Kim Il-sung. He went right to it, guys. That's hilarious. Come on, break through, Brits. Actually part of Kulik's army here. It looks like the Canadians are trying to attack. It's a Canadian flag here, but when we look at it, it's a British soldier. That's interesting. Alright, we're going to increase the speed a little bit. And let's see how we're doing over here. Nice! Look at that, guys. We're cutting through very easily. I'm going to take these tanks and cut through this way. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You're not going to take our land from us. Are you crazy? Oh, damn, People's Republic of China. So it looks like they called them into the war even without us, and it looks like South Korea joined the Allies. So I don't have time to send an army over. We're in the middle of a major battle here to take back this portion. But we'll deal with it in a little bit. I hope so, anyway. You cannot conquer the glorious Red Army. I don't know why these guys, they are on a correct line. They're still undergoing attrition damage. Could just be that we have no rubber at all. That's one major issue. But it's looking pretty good over here for us. So we're going to go ahead. Even the Shinkang troops can help here. The Liberians can't really stand up to much. There's one army that we're way ahead of technologically, and it shows. Once we totally finish these guys off, then we can go ahead and start reforming this army. I'm not going to send him to Asia, but maybe I'll send him to the west. Irish and Liberians fighting together, led by Brian Collins. Is this guy a member of the IRA? I think there's a lot of Brian Collins in Ireland, to be fair. Alright, we're going to grab the rest of these guys. As you can see, we are micromanaging with some of this. It looks like the capital of Poland, by the way, is Danzig, which I think is really cool. Cut through, boys. Oh, we've got this. We have got this cat in the bag, at least for this invasion. Now, of course, we lost the French Commune. Korea is called West Germany as our enemy. No! So now West Germany has joined, although they don't have that many troops, but obviously that's going to complicate things. And I'm going to just do some probing attacks. Like, right now, what we're trying to do is just hold off until the Chinese get destroyed. At that point, I'm going to probably lay off for a bit. So let's do a major attack here. Taking a port city is a huge win, and Stettin is a port city. So we're not actually doing attack orders, per se. We're doing this just by ourselves, just to see how far we can get. I'm not going to try to go for Luxembourg. The glorious Red Army must not falter, boys. Oof. Just as soon as we start doing well, they send these reinforcements over with incredible defensive skills. As you can see, 656. And no, we're still not using our nukes. I know a lot of people were like, why don't you use your nukes? Because that's just not the right thing to do. Like, we're trying to play a fairly historical setup, and I don't think even in this scenario the Soviets would use their nukes. Like, maybe when they get right on the border of the Soviet Union, but even then, I just don't see it occurring, really. Doesn't seem very realistic. Finish them off, boys. Konigsberg is ours! So they're holding very strong here. 18 divisions of Liberian troops. And actually, it's the Liberians that are holding the day over here in Konigsberg, which is quite funny. Let's see if we can't send the rest of these guys up. And we'll send them to deal with these guys a little bit later. Come on, we need reinforcements to take the city. Taking a port city would be very helpful. Alright, let's switch our attack over here to something we know we can take, which is the area next to Konigsberg, and then we can attack it from multiple angles. That seems to be a better idea. How is China going? Oh my goodness, is there attacks going on? 9, thank God. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and hit these guys. If I start noticing that my attacks are not going through, I will send some more guys in for the attack. But we've got limited men, and it's good to see that we have Berlin, but Berlin is not the capital of East Germany, so that's quite funny. Alright, Luxembourg, look at all that. So we've got a lot here on the Italian front as well. I'm going to try to break through to Rome. I don't think it's going to work, but you know what? We've got to attempt it. So let's go ahead and do that. Send Grigory Kulik's army here. And then we're going to take Voroshilov, and we will go ahead and set an offensive line. That's not a good offensive line. Actually, that'll work. But what I want to do is do a fallback line. And for the fallback line, I want to put it on this side of the river. So basically, you guys see, I'm going to be sort of on this side of the river like that. I think that's a decent fallback line. So if we have to pull back, we'll at least pull back on the river and hopefully make it through. There we go. Taking the areas around Konigsberg with little difficulty. But Konigsberg is going to be the jewel, the diamond in the rough. So we're going to take everybody. And it looks like we're also having a naval battle over here with some British troops. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of Brits. Okay, Konigsberg is nearly back in our hands, friends. And the Brazilians are leading the defense of Konigsberg. Euricio Gaspar Dutra. That's not even a very Portuguese name. It almost sounds Turkish, but we'll accept it. Lower your arms. You will be taken to the nearest work camp. 15 divisions. Come Come on, boys. We need a faster advance than that. And it looks like the French communists, see, they're still sending us troops. 62 divisions. Hell yeah. Despite the fact that, of course, Paris has fallen, they still fight on in North Africa and places like that. And we need to hope that that continues. Don't let them get the port back. Come on, guys. Now Bernard Montgomery's trying to hold, and look at all of those Brazilian infantry divisions. And these guys, commanded by Eurisa, they're rangers. I mean, these guys are good fighters for sure, but I think our overwhelming force will crush them. Over here, things are still pretty strong. We're still trying to break through over here, as you can see. And I'm actually going to go do some micromanaging. I know we can probably cut through and basically close off some of these ports like Trieste. In fact, I'll send some of our Yugoslavians over here because they're going to fight for their country as hard as possible, of course. Alan Brooke. Sir, I challenge you to a duel. And all the movement is crazy right now. The French are really reforming. And it looks like, there we go, Konigsberg has been taken. We're going to select all of our units. And I wonder where we want to go. Okay, so I think I know where we want to go. We're going to go to the Western Front. Best of luck, boys. You have done a good job, but now you must go to another battle. Is that Russian enough? I wonder. Okay, so, awesome. We've got another army. We've taken Konigsberg back. Don't have to worry as much about it. Probably not a bad idea to get some of our units together. We've got some here. We've got the 7 divisions I've made, and a few more Romanian divisions here, but they're part of Kulik's army. So we're just going to keep dropping the divisions. They're not fully trained, not all of them, but as soon as we're able to, we will deploy them. It's going to take a while, though. We're also trying to stage a coup against Japan, which is hilarious. It would be funny if Japan turned communist. I think that would also end the war. I'm guessing. I'm not 100% certain on that. Forward attack! Should be able to kick the enemy out of Yugoslavia. Or is this Croatia or Yugoslavia? Somebody tell me. I believe Zagreb is Croatia, so this actually would be Croatia, but at this time period it would be Yugoslavia. Trieste is nearly back in our hands, guys. We're going to stop here. We're going to jump over to our other front, and apparently, look at all of these units. 63 divisions. This must be the divisions we were just given. I didn't even notice. So let me actually just take these guys. 28, and we're going to make an army out of these guys right here. We'll put Simeon Budioni in charge of it. I don't know if I want to deal with the enemy in the desert, or if I want to actually just try to deal with the Hellenic Republic. So I think I probably would rather go to war with the Hellenic Republic. So let's go ahead and get on this front line with Simeon Budioni's new army. Get the hell out of Africa. We'll leave it to the Allies. The Libyan Socialist Republic is still fighting on. So in that sense, we might want to go ahead and grab these divisions. Maybe try to hold the Libyan Socialist Republic. What the hell? But Ivan Konev, he is an exceptional general. You guys see how I said that? Exceptional general. And we're going to put him right here on the border. So if he attacks, he's going to cut right through those British lines. And we just need to keep fighting, my friends. Keep fighting to the very end. Looks like these guys are having an interesting time. We could send some troops into Pyongyang. But why would we? This is kind of scary because right now our troops are actually managing to win battles against the Brits, and we don't want them to. We want them to lose quickly and hopefully get a white peace. If China capitulates, the best scenario is that we get a white peace, and at that point we can go ahead and just give them China. We would lose all of that very important political influence in East Asia, but we would save the Comintern. So I don't know if I'm going to do it, but it's definitely an idea. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Glory to the Soviets, and let's hope that we can get a total victory.